This is Sombra VOD from the Minutemen League, which is like the competitive Overwatch subreddit. I don't know how it works. If someone wants to tell me how it works, you can let me know how it works, but I don't actually know how this league works, so I'm not sure about the skill rating of this match. I think she's what? You're like platinum-ish, right? The two of you are platinum-ish. That's all music I picked to not get muted. Okay. I'm gonna raise it a little bit.
Yeah, the one near the choke point. Like the one that's like past like the little bridge.
Everyone gets put on a random team. Okay.
I don't know how to describe
So like the skill rating of this match is probably all over the place, but we're watching Sombra. They rando everyone into teams. You just join as a role. Okay. So you're the Sombra picker, and they're thinking to themselves, why do we have a Sombra picker? They're like, you have a Reinhardt? Where's your Reinhardt? That's cool. That's cool. That's a cool system, I guess. Alright, so this is good. Initially starting off with this. Packed health pack. How's the volume?
They got a Winston up here.
It's not worth it to try to flank right now, because if you try to flank right now, you'll like wind up in their spawn. It's more important for you to like health pack control and shit. But now your Reinhardt's dead, so game is really hard. You probably should just go try to make like a miracle play. I don't know what that involves, but in terms of you being efficient right now, you definitely want to like this is good, I guess, because you're getting ult charge, which is fine. But okay. Don't take engagements as Sombra unless you have your translocator up. Like, you don't ever want to be in a position to die. I mean, obviously this is probably like what, like one of the first times you've played Sombra ever. So don't like take fights unless you have translocator up, because relying on invis to get out of fights is really bad. It's unreliable. Like, this Winston could have easily canceled your invis and you probably would have died. I mean, you obviously had your translocator, so you could have thrown it and gotten out that way, but you don't want to have to do that because it's not as good, obviously, as just having the translocator up and like hitting E and just getting out of the fight instantly. You're doing really good damage right now, and like, that's good. Like, you see, like, you shouldn't actually have died here, because you could have just thrown your translocator somewhere and then gotten out, like thrown it over the wall or something. It would have been fine. But now you have EMP. EMP is good. That was a pretty quick EMP. But why'd you get off? You have EMP. Oh my god. Please, no Swapperino. EMP is actually so good. Like, I would have definitely stayed just to get it off, because it's probably a one team fight by itself. Hello, puppy. Now, I mean, you switched to a good hero though. At the end of the day. But EMP into like May is crazy. They demand an Reaper, yeah, I can tell. The fact that, like, okay, this is actually tilting. It's like your Reinhardt feeds, and then your team's like, why do we have a Sombra? If we had something else, we would have won. But like, your Reinhardt got caught out of position and fed. Report these bots, man.
I almost have Blizzard. Be ready.
I'm ready.
I'm walling up Ryan.
I'll move the cursor. Where's the cursor?
They're backing up. Be careful.
Sorry, guys.
I'm going high ground. Alright. Watch out.
Oh, damn.
That was awkward because you could have shifted out, but you still have to shift out. Like, get out. Oh my god, hit shift. That Mercy res was really bad. I mean, that's another reason. I don't know. Your team seems like it's cleaning up though, but the fact that you guys didn't all get wiped, like, she resed you in a position where you would have just died to the Dragon Blade again. I think if you had hit shift though, you probably would have made the difference in this fight. Definitely hit shift earlier, especially if you don't know where the Dragon Blade's coming from, because that shit'll kill you so fast. I think it was nano boosted too. The good news is you guys survived that push in some way. And like, But you're not playing as I mean, obviously, I don't know if you should be even flanking. I mean, you're not flanking. I just don't know if you should be trying to flank. The best time to use Reaper though is like when you can flank, or when you can flank and abuse your shift and then get out of bad positioning with your shift. But your team is kind of getting plowed right now. But it's not really your fault.
That was crazy.
Are you gonna hold this by yourself? What the?
I tried to hold.
That was almost a miracle play. I mean, I'm not gonna say it was that bad because at least you equalized, but I wouldn't have gone for it because your teammates are already dead, and even if you killed 3 people there, it wouldn't have been enough.
Just worried about the future mostly. Just once you get the hang of it.
I wouldn't have even gone for that teleport. Teleports are such a weird spell. Like, use it to get out of spawn, but
Thank you.
Careful. I'm gonna ult here soon. I'm just trying to get Diva to not block it.
It's done.
Mata Volto.
Genji behind. Diva behind.
Soldier ult, soldier ult.
like if you guys had the Death Blossom here, you probably could have won.
Yeah, I'm being countered out by this Diva.
Because you could have just nano boosted you and you would have just hit Death Blossom and you would have been fine. Oh no, you hit enter. Oh my god. Ripping pepperinos. I hate when that happens. That used to happen to me in Dota. No, I get so mad. I've never had it happen to me in this game though.
Got knocked over the wall.
I mean, I thought your Sombra was fine, other than not using the translocator as well, I guess, as you could have. And then the Reaper on second point was actually really good, or like you did fine on the first half. The second fights you probably could have survived if you had phased out. But then the third fight, burning your Reaper ult, like your team just got really snowballed on, like pretty hard. But your team got snowballed on because you switched off of Sombra. Like if you had just gotten an EMP, you probably could have won a fight with just EMP and Blizzard or something. But they made you switch. You didn't have any ult for that fight. You guys didn't have as much.
To save my life.
WWWASD, WASD, oh yeah.
Everything can be hacked, and everyone.
What's LFT?
Looking for team.
I mean, Reaper was a good pick. It's just when you switch off it after, like when you have an ult, and you're like the only person on your team that has an ult, it's probably worth it just to use it. And then switch to Reaper. Yeah, I mean, you should have played around the Mei more, but I don't know. Your Reinhardt kept feeding, so like I don't actually know how. Like that game was very hard. Like when your Reinhardt's bad, the whole team feels it. It's kind of like when your healers are bad. Problem is that in ranked, people think that the healers are like untouchable. It's like, oh my god, I play Lucio in Masters. Why am I not climbing? But like, there's actually really bad Lucios. Same with like Annas, really bad Annas, and there's really good Annas.
Try and take key health packs. Gonna start with the one in the pit.
Like you waste Invis here, but you could have gotten this entire. I mean, Invis is high cooldown anyway, or low cooldown.
Alright, health pack in the pit is ours.
Throw your translocator on the health pack now. Not like using it there is like very risky. Like you can do like if you teleport to it, it's not actually that good. Like you should just be trying to flank right now, because there's better heroes to do what you're doing. And like you could have hacked the Genji, your Ana hit a nice sleep dart, but if the Genji has deflect up, he's just a free kill for Ana. But like you could arguably just be going around back right now and trying to like hack this Reinhardt or hack the Ana, and then your teammates just push. Or even hacking the Mei is really good. But you don't want to use this hero as like a frontline hero, because what you're doing right now you could have easily done as Roadhog or as a Kree, or like you have to figure out why your hero is strong and then abuse it, not like play it the way that you would play another hero. Like you could have hacked that guy too, I think, that Reinhardt.
us.
Genji's behind.
Genji's behind us.
Nobody's focused on Genji at all.
Translocate out of the blizzard.
Help hack. Ulti. Go in.
Don't
Go in.
don't EMP into Reinhardt, or not Reinhardt ult, into 76 ult because it's cancel 76 ult.
May behind on Ryan.
It was a good ult because you hit like 5 people, but I'm not sure that that works 9 times out of 10. Basically, play Sombra like a flanking Mei. Kinda.
On Ryan. Ryan down. Oh no, he's not down. Nice. Thank you.
Let's go.
Like, you should just be focusing on hacking right now. Like, you don't actually need to kill this Mei, but if you stop the Mei from using Ice Block and Wall, then it's even better. What up, Darren?
Alright, gonna go hack some key health packs. Alright, hack the one near the courthouse, behind it.
Yeah, it's like drop translocator, go invis, get behind, see what you can do, and then translocate out. Like, get your ult faster, because you need to get your ult fast. Like, that's the whole point of Sombra, is the ult. The rest of Sombra's kit, it's alright, but the ult is what makes her crazy. Like, if you're not flanking with her, you could just be a Roadhog right now.
Make him again, he's gonna ult.
Help me, please. I want to die. It's a Genji. Nobody's attacking this Genji at all.
I don't see him. Like, this Ryan initiated like really heavy and he's out of position, so I went in on him.
Genji's in our spawn right now.
I know. I've been saying that.
But, like, don't ult there because your teammates are dead. I don't know why your 76 is complaining that people are ignoring the Genji when it's like his job to kill the Genji. But now you just wasted your ult, and your ult is like actually game breaking.
Kick out balcony, and then we drop down.
Alright.
I'm going with soldier. I have boost for you, soldier.
Thank you.
And if you're gonna hack the health pack, you should just try to use it because the hacked health packs give you ult percentage. So like right now, if you just went down and used that mega pack, you get like X amount of HP. And right there, just hack the Mei so she doesn't get the wall off.
That's the pick we need. Go.
Because the Mei slept, like a sleep dart into a hack is actually so strong. Even like a freeze into a hack is so strong. Like imagine if you had EMP right now and you just turned this corner and had EMP. Like your Zarya would have just gotten like a quad kill. Like if you guys don't take this point soon, it's like probably because of that ult. And like you can stay on this health pack like forever. Just keep standing on it because it'll eventually come up and only for you.
Let's go. Please go.
And that wasn't so bad. I mean, you died really late, but Genji fed you ult percentage, and now you have it again. So that's not the worst thing in the world. Same thing with like Zarya. It's like you can stagger your deaths on some heroes just to get your ult up, and like it's probably worth it. Like a Zarya actually shouldn't feed most times if she has full charge. Like you don't want to die as Zarya if you have a lot of charge.
Watch out. Alright, let's keep pushing. Nice, good hook, nice.
Barry's down. Go.
Get him. Reinhardt's here. 1 HP Reinhardt.
Another thing too is like if you know that they have an Lucio, you might as well just save it for that, because you get the most value out of EMP if you not only silence but you also cancel Lucio ult.
He's not low. Oh, yeah. I see him. Going for him. Gonna keep pressure.
Wait for it. What? Abstract, thanks for the subscription, man.
On cart.
Fire in the... I don't hate your playstyle though. Like you're not flanking a lot, but you're actually getting a lot done because they're feeding essentially. Like they're out of position a lot, so you end up getting a lot of kills off of it. But like just hack the Zarya there. Like if the Zarya doesn't know you're there, just hack her. Like, you're not using hack at all on enemies, and some heroes it just actually destroys. Like, if you hack a Zarya, and Zarya can't bubble, like, you're just a you might as well just be a diva at that point. So, you definitely want to, like, be using the hack way more often just on heroes, like, not just health packs. Oh my god. Victor. Puppy, why are you under the table?
I landed ulti.
I ain't even mad. That's a lot of fire. Game sounds too low. I mean, there's music on too, and voice. Like, I don't really want the voice over it. I don't really need game sounds for this.
Zarya's dead. Zarya's dead. Let's go.
God, your teammates are like burning cooldowns on you.
Guys, let's start pushing payload.
You almost have EMP again, which is good. Like, you're actually getting EMP a decent amount. Like, it's not like you're not doing damage. That was good. That's why this hero is super strong. It's because of that. But you can be so much more efficient too, is the crazy part, you know? Like, just hack the Genji. Like, you remove his deflect and his dash and turn him into a garbage hero. Your aim's actually pretty good. But you see, like, you could just be hacking this guy, and then he's nothing. Like, he's just a double jumping little frog thing. Shmageki, thanks for the resub, man. More fire.
Nice.
See, there you go. Like, you just when the Genji ults and you hack him, you can't dash, and then game is good. You can send me games. I'm probably gonna only do like, I don't know if I'm gonna do any more VODs tonight. This might be the last one, but I'll do some tomorrow for sure. I think I'll stream tomorrow. I'm not streaming Saturday, but I'll stream tomorrow, so I'll do more VODs tomorrow. I have to do the HOTS thing, so maybe tomorrow will be like a super chill Friday night stream where I just do HOTS and sub VODs. I'll do sub VODs first, I guess, so that people come in, they can leave when I'm doing Heroes of the Storm if they don't want to watch. I still have to get the Genji skin.
Well, do you wanna give this initial push? Because I think, I mean, we're behind.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I can sell it.
Yeah, Sombra's not gonna be good for like this kind of a tense fucking situation. Would you prefer Reaper or do you want me to stay McCree?
Go Reaper. Go Reaper. We have a Meta while I'm off, and they're playing really close up.
I mean, the pick here is probably Zarya, but I don't know. Oh, this is post-patch, so never mind. I guess it's fine, this composition. The thing is, like, 76 isn't that good with Zarya, so he kind of put Zarya in a weird spot. Right now I accept second VODs, but I'm trying to like I don't want to do a second VOD if there's someone who hasn't done their first VOD. So like when I'm done with all the people with their first VODs, then like I'll consider doing second ones, because like more content is obviously better. But I'm not like in a rush to like. I'm not gonna tell you don't submit it, but don't expect me to finish it for X amount of time,
Got hit by 3 fucking.
because I have to get through all these people that like all the new subs that send me things and whatever. The teleport was risky. I mean, I guess you knew that they backed out, but if you didn't, you probably could have died and like, yeah, get caught here.
20 seconds.
You guys will have res eventually. You guys even have a Reinhardt? Where's your Reinhardt?
They're walled off. They're walled off. Get them. Get on the payload. Get on the payload.
Go, 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 go. Go.
Stand on it, stand on it, go. Go, 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 go.
If you're behind, just die on it. Just die on it.
You're gonna res.
Wow, that sucked.
I waited as long as I could
No, it's fine. It's fine.
for the first respawn timer.
Don't get off of it. Don't get off of it.
It's like that clutch overtime shit.
Reaper, May behind, May behind.
Come in, come in, come in, come in.
May sleep, May sleep, May sleep.
Asleep.
I'm here.
Come back over the wall. Come back over the wall.
Watch for the Reaper ult. Dead.
This is actually good for you. Like, teams make this mistake a lot where they think it's best to just suicide on the cart. But you guys are actually just like, this Mei is actually just ruining her team's chances of winning the entire map. Because now that Mei is dead, you're going to get the cart all the way up to that door for free, and the game is easy.
I'm glad we got
That's
this
already
far,
dead.
though. We had like
Ryan, it's your job.
Bros, even if you miss your sub VOD review, it'll wind up on YouTube the next day or like 2 days later. So it's fine, you know?
don't get off the cart, stay on the goddamn cart.
Plus, I need content that isn't playing Overwatch, because as you saw tonight, there's just some nights where Overwatch games are so bad that you don't even want to play the game. And then you do this. You're like, okay, guys, let's watch some VODs.
No.
And sometimes your dog really wants to, like, not be here. Ooh, fat ult. Or it could have been a fat ult. I mean, you forced out... that wasn't that bad. I mean, I expected that to get more damage than it did, but that's because you didn't have speed boost on you, and you didn't have nano boost either. Did Mercy get you with this res? No.
Well done.
Oh, your 76 just pounded.
I'm dead. I'm on the way back.
Sound it.
There's only one on cart. Everyone get on cart.
Coming. Alright, I'm here.
Yeah, that was really good. I mean, I thought it was going to do more work, but it's unfortunate that it didn't.
To the right.
I got good.
Go right.
Watch left.
Your Mercy's in a good spot right here. You should just go die with your team.
You have res?
Res.
I think the Mercy was waiting for you to die there. I'm not sure if she actually was.
You waited a little.
Yeah, after me and Ryan
Honestly,
died,
it's fine though.
That's the best way to do it, though.
We got it.
Yeah, I had Reaper heal, but
But that was a good push. I mean, you only had X amount of time.
Oh, did you want soldier? I'm sorry. Take soldier. I wasn't thinking.
God, dude.
Soldier, I'm afraid.
It's fine. Got that tracer.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not gonna lie.
that was the second time that the Mercy asked for you to die. Like, you should just do it at that point. I mean, I understand why you didn't want to die there, but you should just die if the Mercy wants you to die, because it's not really, I don't know, it's counterproductive to stay alive, because the Mercy's, like, waiting for you. If the Mercy's waiting for you and, like, that extra half second is all it takes for, like, someone to get headshot or some shit, then... Ooh, Winston gameplay. Winston's actually really good in positions like this, because all I have to do is, like, delay the cart. But running Winston without Zarya is really hard, I think, especially into 76 now that he, like, pounds everybody's heads and kills everything.
Wait, no. Wait, what are we switching? No, we're good.
You said let me. Let me know if you're switching again.
Warning, your Winston's bad. I mean, some people aren't good at Winston, it's fine.
Well, don't get. Alright, back up.
Too deep, already too deep. Get out. That was so risky. If you got hooked, you were dead, and then the game is hard.
I'm at the choke. Buried down.
Ryan, we need you here. Ryan.
Got hooked.
Don't be that far up. Like, play behind the Reinhardt.
I tried to leap out, but like they just killed me as I did.
Wall them off.
Almost there. Where's Genji?
The Reddit tournament.
I don't see him, but I hear him.
Get it. He's dead.
Oh, no way.
You're gonna die down in the cart.
Nice.
No, I'm dead.
They call one person, because I think you can actually kill Roadhog with Nano Boost, but I'm not positive. You're pretty close to ult now.
Yeah, Mercy, you stay alive.
Down.
Took someone with you, so that's good.
They don't know my spawn pattern,
Coming back
I
in.
got Blizzard, just be ready.
You can dive him, but he's definitely not food for Genji.
On cart.
Bubble, bubble, bubble. You might have been able to save the Mercy there if you had bubbled earlier. I don't know if it would have blocked, but it might have blocked. Just got melted.
Let's get high ground. Let's go high ground.
That wasn't bad though. I mean, you guys delayed the cart for a while, but
I wanted your ult, Anna.
We have res, so.
Yeah.
it's hard to harass backlines on this map though. Like, I agree that Winston's most effective when you can get behind, but when you're trying to like push one point of a map, like the first point, or you're on defense on the first point, there's not much of a backline. It's like everyone's kind of in that one
Wait for Genji. Like,
square, or like that one bubble of area, so it's not as easy as it sounds. I think they're just playing the Winston because they know that there's a Genji on the enemy team and they need like some form of deterrent.
Let me know when we're dropping down.
You guys should have dropped down by now though, for sure. Like 100% you should have dropped down by now.
Oh no.
Let him use ult, and then drink the ult, and then I'll res.
Yeah.
Or,
Alright.
I'll
Res.
need heals,
Can we res?
please? Please heal.
I don't know. We don't need it. We don't need it. Nice.
Thank you.
The hook that time, dude. Scanning your cellular unit for a hot second.
You're too deep there.
Gods.
The good news is you got a lot of ult out of that, but
Remember, Alright, we gotta defend here. Group up, group up, group up.
oh my god, do you live here? Oh my god.
I'm on the payload, I'm stalling.
Oh my god, you almost got your ult off. If you had gotten your ult off, I don't know if you lose this, but if you do lose this, you might have won if you had gotten your ult off there.
Almost there?
One shot.
Alright, I spawned.
Come on, anti-heal. Just like, stop for a second.
I got my ult over again.
You clutched super hard at the end, actually.
Get the Genji, get the Genji!
Where's Genji?
Genji in the back, Genji in the back.
Good shit. That's some good shit right there. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! What a game!
That ending was actually so, like,
You guys need to be quiet.
it was like too perfect in terms of like how it ended. Like, you had 10 HP, that Genji could have just turned around and meleeed you and you would have died. But instead you got your ult up. GG easy. That was good though. I mean, that was a good VOD to learn from for sure. Thanks, fam. It was actually a close match. I mean, your mistakes, like, you still won, but you definitely could have won harder, I guess, if you had, like, played Sombra a little bit cleaner. Or, I mean, actually, your offense, I don't know. I don't know that would have made a difference. But defense, definitely things to learn. But I don't actually know that, I mean, Sombra on defense is hard to run, especially on that map, I think. It's not the worst, but when your Reinhardt dies, obviously it gets a lot harder.